so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
From the gun on Steve Angeli. Working that left side now. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Angeli. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Again, it's Angeli. Turns it loose deep. He's got it way down the field. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Plucks it out of the air. Runs through a man. He might have space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside. It's Miller. Got a little grass. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Orange.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Panthers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. He has a talented quarterback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to this matchup to prove how good he is. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Finding open areas. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
The old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to going to go? Where's the hole as opposed to when you run right up the gut? So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Turner. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The run inside. It's Turner. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time. So let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
The offense changing the play. Go, go. Slithers into space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Miller with the ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got Syracuse lines up on third and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Steve Angeli. Here comes the heat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground.
not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Angeli. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Just feeds the running back. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I love the play design. I love the decision. I love the throw, and I hate the catch. That is a play you got to make on 3rd down.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going to take a shot. Grabs it. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They got They'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Throwing Angelic. That's reeled in. It's Weaver. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Steve Angelic zings it complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Running inside, it's Miller. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Complete in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Angelic hauls it in. Fights off the defender. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, the TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Angelic. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Steve Angeli flips it out in the flat, and they're able to get him down.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wants to throw it again. It's on target and complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lets it fly deep downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. They'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense.
There he goes. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On the move, it's Ballard. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Looking to throw on first down. Now rolling to the left. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll run it to the right. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Keep it on the ground. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble, nice job getting the first down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. There he goes. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Wright. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground inside. It's Miller. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And Jelly makes the grab, breaks into the open. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Throwing and Jelly. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go right back to it. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a
defensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. There's a crease. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. A little screen to the running back. Still makes a grab and room to run. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Panther! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. They'll move the tight end. Steve Angeli. He's got him. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Johnson. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. This time he wants to throw. With the catch, it's Weaver. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Angeli. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Syracuse right back at it. Again, it's Angeli. Under fire. Back's got it. Touchdown, Cuse. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Orange answer the score.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. And he's dragged down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Got it down the field. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's right. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here. defensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're going to run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. There's a little room there, and he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. It's complete to the left. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Handoff from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it's good! What a way to complete the comeback! What a rally and what a victory! You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business,